Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, and I am here at a local pond because I need to get me some bites. And the best way to do that in early spring is to go pan fishing. And this pond is loaded with crappie and bluegill, so I was hoping I could run into a bunch of them today. I'm going to start by throwing around the 2-inch curly tail grub, which is usually a good choice for this time of year, and we'll see if there's any hungry panfish around. Oh, see bluegill out there, little guys. Oh, I just had one nip at it too. All right, so there's some fish around, that's good. It feels like it's been a pretty slow start to the year. Maybe that's just the hangover from the rough winter that we had, where I really couldn't go fishing for about 2 months. But it feels like things are maybe a week or two behind schedule. I mean, March is typically a very tough month anyway. Very rarely do I have an exceptional fishing day in March. But yeah, it just feels like it's taken longer for everything to wake up. I see a bunch of sunfish out there. They took a look at the jig, but they certainly did not seem like they wanted to chase it. This water is still pretty cold. These fish might still be in a lethargic wintertime kind of mood. Well, things were not looking too good with that curly tail grub, so decided to switch away from that and try the gulp minnow under a float. If these fish are still in a wintertime mood, then this might be the best way I can get bit at this point. Oh, fish on. I was just moving it a little bit, and I felt something pulling back. There we go. Little crappie. First one of the day. Super light hit, which makes sense because this water's really cold. All right. See if there's any more out there. In the wintertime, crappie do like to school up. There we go, fish on. Another crappie. All right. Got that right in the top of the mouth, right in the tough part. Now, I've heard these things called paper mouths before. Not every part of their mouth is like paper. Some of it's just straight up bone. Oh, big surprise. Here comes the wind. Just what I wanted. More wind. In this case, though, the wind might actually help me, because I don't know if the GoPro can pick it up, but see how the float is just kind of wobbling and bouncing around in the breeze. That movement's getting translated down to the lure. So whatever the float's doing, the lure's doing, and if it's dancing around a little bit, that might give it some extra attraction power. There we go. All right. Another little crappie. You got it pretty far down in there too. Boy, the bite has not been on fire. I've been throwing the gulp minnow for like an hour, and that's my third fish. I've gotten a couple other bites, but things are slow still. At least I'm getting some. That's more than I can say for most of the times I've been out fishing so far this year. I'll take a slow bite over no bite. There we go. Okay. They're not big, but I'm using an ultralight, so they feel big. There we go. That was a real delicate hit. Oh, it's a bluegill. Okay. Well, these will often hang around with crappie. First one of these of the year. Frankly, I wonder what took so long. There we go. This feels little, even on the ultralight. Yep, little crappie. Smallest one of the day so far. Counts the same though. I'll take it. Well guys, the bite has slowed down to the point where now I'm able to concentrate on how really cold my hands are getting. So I'm going to take that as my cue to wrap things up for today. All in all, fishing was okay. I think I got 5 or 6 fish over the course of maybe 2.5 hours, which isn't a great ratio, but at least I found some fish that are biting somewhere. And so far this year, those have been in pretty short supply. So I can't say that I'm very disappointed in today whatsoever. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you on the next adventure.